Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial in the series. In the last video we looked at the syntax of importing modules and the different ways we can import a module. In this video we'll be looking at how we can create our own modules, and first let's create a new file. So file and new file. So inside this file we'll create a function that we'll use inside our original script. So let's create a function example and let's print x, and let's also create a variable. So let's say a equals 100. So now let's save this file. So file and then save, and make sure to save this file inside the directory that your original Python script is in, and also keep in mind that the file name will be your module name. So let's save it as module1.py, and you can name your file anything, but make sure to import it as your file name. So let's save it and let's minimize it. And you can see my module 1 is in the same directory as my Python script. So now let's import it. So import module 1. So in the previous video we also looked at how we use module names to access functions inside the module. So let's do that. Module1.example, and let's pass something, and let's also print our variable. So it was a, so module1.a, and we can also do module1 as m as we saw in the previous video. Feel free to try it on your own. So now let's run it, and you can see it prints something and 100 as expected. So let's close it. So the module 1 that we created is a local module, and what it means is we cannot access this module outside this directory. So if we move this outside of this directory, so let's say on desktop, and now let's try running our file again. So tut1.py, and let's run it. And now you can see we get an error saying module not found error, no module name module1. So this module 1 is a local module, so we cannot access it outside this directory. This module can only be accessed by Python scripts that are present inside this directory. But if you want to be able to access the modules in every Python script, we can move it to site packages inside the Python installation. So let's copy this module and paste it inside site packages in the Python installation. Now my Python installation is in the E drive. So E, program files, Python 3.9, and lib, and then site packages, and paste your module inside the site packages, and you can see it is now in the site packages folder. The site packages folder contains all your third-party modules that you installed using pip. So pip is basically used for installing third-party modules. We didn't look at pip yet, but we'll look at it in some future video. But just for now, keep in mind that pip is used for third-party module installation, and those third-party modules are installed inside site packages. And inside the lib folder, this is where all your default Python modules are. So we can look for pickle, and you can see we have pickle, and there are others as well, but this is where all your default Python modules are present, and all the third-party modules that you installed are inside site packages. So let's run it again and see if it works. But first let's remove this. So let's delete it. And now let's try running tut1 again. And let's run it. And now you can see it works. It prints something and 100. So if you're going to use a module frequently, then paste it inside the site packages folder, so you can have access to the module in every Python script. Or else you can keep it in the same directory as your Python script if you're going to use it once. This is just the basics of creating your own modules. You can have a lot more complex stuff like creating classes inside the modules and then using objects in the original script to access the methods in the class. As I said, this is just the basics, but let me know in the comments if you want a tutorial on that as well. So anyways, that's going to be all for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, subscribe if you liked it, and until next time.